Hi there, Richard Tubb here in the Tubbservatory, keeping my eye out for top resources to help you to grow your MSP business. So without further ado, here are my 5 a week from the MSP space. Cybersecurity is front of mind for all MSPs, so this 2-part guest article from Joshua Liberman for SuperOpt gives an insight into the ideal security stack. Joshua runs a security-focused MSP in the USA, so this guest post will give your MSP an insight into how to form your ideal cybersecurity strategy. Talking of cybersecurity, Connor Jones of IT Pro reports that GitHub have recently announced that they are opening up their security advisory database to community contributions. The aim here is furthering the security of the software supply chain. Now, cybersecurity needs everyone in the channel to pull together, so this is very welcome news. A podcast that caught my ear this week is the Partner-Led Growth podcast from Ben Spector. Now, Ben is a former MSP owner who is now part of the Zomentum team, and in his podcast, Ben interviews channel industry leaders to help you better understand the challenges of running an MSP. You'll have heard me talk about the opportunity for managed service providers in the alternative cloud. Well, if you weren't sure how big this opportunity was, then TechCrunch have reported that Akamai have recently bought alternative cloud provider Linode for $900 million. If you are looking to dip your toe into the alternative cloud, then Linode are currently offering $100 free credit to MSPs. And finally, DTX Manchester has been announced for the 27th to 28th of April 2022. Formerly known as IP Expo, this digital transformation expo will see the likes of Cisco, ThreatLocker, Kaspersky, WatchGuard, and many other MSP vendors attend, so definitely one for your diary. Joe O'Halloran of Computer Weekly reports that the majority of UK employees prefer hybrid work. Now, of the workers who have returned to the office, more than half, 57%, would choose a hybrid work model splitting work between in-office and home. And talking of hybrid work, Joshua Dunham of Pax8 has written an excellent article on how to improve mental health in the hybrid workplace. With many countries' COVID-19 restrictions now lifting, MSPs need to understand how they can help their own staff and their client employees cope with the new future of hybrid work. When it comes to cybersecurity, prevention is paramount. One tool that I've heard great feedback about is Usecure. It's low-cost but high-value, bite-sized cybersecurity awareness training that MSPs can share with their clients. Now, Usecure were recently highlighted by Geocom in the 2022 Guide to Reducing Human Cyber Risk. This PDF is a free download, and it's well worth your MSP exploring. If you're looking for some top MSP podcasts to listen to, then Keith Foote of Technology Advice has compiled a top 10 IT and MSP podcast lists. Have a read of this article and subscribe in your favorite podcast player. And finally, this week saw International Women's Day, and to celebrate, we've created an ebook highlighting the top ladies of tech. Each of the ladies we interviewed shared insights that will be valuable to any IT or managed service provider business. You can download the ebook now, and I want to give a huge thanks to Barracuda MSP for making this project possible. Is Google Analytics illegal in the UK and Europe? Well, that's the question that MSP privacy specialist Robert Bohr of Keepable has answered in his latest article. Now, if you use Google Analytics in your business, and let's face it, most of us do, then you need to read this article to help you understand the GDPR and privacy implications. If you're looking for quick, actionable advice on how to configure Microsoft 365 properly, then check out the M365 Masterclass from UK-based Cloud Nexus. Owner Scott Riley and his team have built one of the UK's fastest growing MSPs, and they specialize in Microsoft 365. So this pack is an amazing knowledge base that should help save your MSP time and research in supporting your clients. I was heartened to see that awareness of mental health challenges for MSP staff has been raised during the COVID-19 pandemic. And Uptime Solutions Mental Wellbeing Pack offers some useful tips for MSP owners and staff who are moving to a hybrid work environment. Uptime's advice, with input from UK mental health charity Mind, gives ideas on tackling loneliness and overwhelm. I'd highly recommend reading and taking action on the tips Uptime Solutions offer here. Now, while we're well into 2022, I think there's a lot of value to be gained from reading Ryan Laflamme of Orvik Network's article on 3 MSP trends on the rise in 2022. Ryan suggests that an increased need for managed security solutions tops the suggestions, and there is plenty for MSPs to learn from this read. And finally, BeMSP's big MSPCon event has become a tradition for French MSPs. MSPCon 2022 will take place online between the 23rd and the 25th of March 2022. Marketing is something that most MSPs can struggle with, so Cisco channel leader Michelle Ragusa-McBain has highlighted 5 marketing tips for SMB-focused MSPs. Check out this article for some real-world advice on MSP marketing. Now, a podcast that caught my ear this week is Talking Cybersecurity from Tripwire. Host Tim Erlin recently interviewed MSP cybersecurity expert Ian Thornton-Trump on disinformation and nation-state attackers. This is an episode to listen to if you want to understand the very real cybersecurity threats currently facing MSPs. Talking of cybersecurity, news has emerged that graphics card manufacturer Nvidia has recently been hacked, and how the hackers, Lapsus, have demanded an unusual ransom, the release of open source drivers. For the full story, check out the Mental Outlaw YouTube channel. MSP expert Todd Kane has recently released his Service Manager Bootcamp training package. Now, the training aims to help your service delivery manager become a best-in-class leader for your MSP business. One to check out if you're looking to raise standards in your MSP business. And finally, if you're looking to get your geek on, then Linode has recently partnered with Major League Hacking for their Hackathon League. Now, Linode sponsors hackathons all over the world, so if you want to host an event, check out Linode's offer of support.